All right, traders, a very warm welcome. I am Devang Mehra, as always, from the Financial Analyst, and I welcome you to the detailed market analysis for 31st December 2020. The monthly expiry is here, the last day of the calendar year as well. I hope, before I start on with this, I hope you all have your New Year plans set. And from behalf of the team, on behalf of the team of TFA, I wish you all a very happy New Year. I hope you all have a very prosperous year in your life. You are happy, you stay healthy. That's very important. And you have a successful trading journey for 2021. That's good wishes from us to all of you. So with that being said, let's get started. And as always, we'll talk about what we discussed yesterday in the markets. I also came live in the markets today. I hope you saw that video, must have helped you out. And then we'll talk about how we can plan the markets tomorrow. So in this video, I will talk about some very important points, something that will be new. As always, I always try to add something which is new. So please watch it till the end. It's going to be 20-25 minutes, but I promise you something new you will learn, which you can use it for the future, which will make you a good analyst in the markets. So as always, guys, let's get started. But don't forget to like this video. If you wait for our analysis, if you like our videos, please hit that like button. It means a lot to us. We are hitting 5,000 subscribers. I want to hit it tomorrow. We are currently at 4950 subscribers. So subscribe, guys, and let's hit the 5,000 family tomorrow. And don't forget to comment. I read every comment, and it really pleases my heart. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you all for the comments that you send us. So guys, let's get started. So I want to show you something, some screenshots from our forum. What have we been discussing? So let's start with the first thing about the markets. Um, yeah, so this is our, I had a discussion with one of our members from our Bold project. And, if you have been watching our videos on YouTube, I always say that the structure of the market is bullish. Don't short in the market. But if you all remember my video, I said that 30th of December can be one pullback. You can expect some sharp fall in the market. And this is yesterday's chat that we had at 8 o'clock. And Geeta ji, she is a very good member of our community. She asked me, what's so special about 30th December? Because I had mentioned it earlier. And I said that, some pullback is expected. Please, I don't think 14,000 will be broken. And I said all this yesterday. And I said, please also don't consider 30th as huge as 21st, the top that we had predicted. And I said it's a huge difference. Basically, I said that some cyclical movements are expected to happen today in Nifty. And so we have taken some shots. So I will show you what we had done. So yesterday, I was not very convinced about taking a short. That's why I have not recommended on YouTube. But our communities, we had taken 14,000 put option shorts as BTST. We did that at 3 o'clock yesterday. So I'll show you what had happened. But, all of you have been asking me, what are these cyclical movements, etc., etc. So you all know I follow the work of W.D. Gann, and I've been practicing his work for quite some time. And I want to teach you something new. So what does W.D. Gann say? He said something very simple, and I'm going to put it as simple as possible. Always, don't think technical analysis is the end of the world. Trust me, guys, it's a 50-50 game. What I mean by that is 50, there are buyers, there are sellers. Sometimes buyers win, sometimes sellers win. That's why technical analysis is not 100% accurate, not even 90% accurate. Yes, people make money off it, and we are obliged that markets are respecting us, whether it is us or anyone else in the world, whether it's you watching the video. But W.D. Gann said one very simple thing. He said, observe how your stocks or how your charts walk. He was a commodities trader, but he always said that always observe what your charts are doing, because your stocks, your index, your charts, they will give you some information, and history will keep on repeating again and again. And that is something that stuck with me, and I really wanted to observe how Nifty performs. So this is a time around 20th of August, and all of you in the community remember this date, remember this time. So give it a thumbs up, guys. Mention in the comments who made money on that day. So I observed that so this is something I don't recommend you to do right away. It will take some time, but if you look deeper, you will find something interesting. I looked into Nifty, and there's this tool called cyclical lines. If you all are aware of it, cyclical lines. And I saw that every 16 days, Nifty makes a top. And you can see over here, take the 8th of June top, take it to the 24th of June top. This is an interval of 16 days. Please, this is my analysis. I am responsible for this work. If you see something like this on YouTube anywhere, you know where it is coming from, because I know people copy work on YouTube. So make sure you know who it is from and let me know about it. And I saw that every 16 days in the market, they make a top. You can see over here, markets made a top. 16-day market made a top. It made a top here. It made a top over here. It made a top over here. It made a top over 31st August. We made huge money here, if you all remember. We made a top over here, and you can see the accuracy. Every 16 days, markets made a top. And the first time they failed was around 5th of October. All right. So I marked this as one failure. This was one failure. But even after that, markets made a top. Again, alternate markets failed. Second failure in the last 10 attempts. Again, markets made a top. We got a very big fall, if you all remember. And we made lots of money here by doing BTST. If you all remember, 13,000 was broken in one go. We took a shot and then fell down. So something what we might see tomorrow also, we'll come to that. And again, markets failed. But even, this day was today. If you see, this was today, was the 16th day. It was 30th of December. So I wanted to take the risk, what I've been doing in the past 15 times. Every 15 times, out of 2 times, I've been profitable 13 times. So I wanted to take the risk today. That's why I told the community, please go home, take the shots. 14,000 put option, 21st January. I'll show you what the results are. Obviously, go to our Instagram. All screenshots are there of our clients, a lot of them. If you haven't put it there, send it to us. We'll put it there. And I was very happy to see the results. If you see, we all took 21. So this is some very analysis, grassroots level, what I've done. Obviously, much more to it, but I wanted to be as simple as possible, right? So it's about looking at the charts, understanding how they move, because every stock has a different walk. And if you understand what that walk is, I am telling you and I'm promising you, you will be successful. And what we did as a group, we took some shots. So I'm going to show you what we all have taken home. Right. No, not this one. I'm sorry. Let me find which screenshot it is. Yes. So we have taken 14,000 put option home. And this is, I think, the enlarged version. So I personally took 600 quantities at 316, right? It totally depends upon the capital, how much you want to take home. And I sent this message at 3 o'clock yesterday. And I told everyone to take this home. And I said that the structure is bullish, but we are just expecting some cyclical corrections. And from 316, today it opened lower, but immediately in the very first candle made a high of 342. So we made money. We were profitable, and this strategy even worked today. If you didn't sell it here, it would have made a high of 352. So we were profitable in this sense. That was the first entry that as our group, we were profitable. So that's why I said, last 4-5 days, we are doing BTST. Every day we are profitable. I'm showing you the results. That is one thing that I'm proud of. And I thank the community for trusting us on that one. It takes, it's a lot of effort when we give these calls, because it's the responsibility is on us to be whether we're doing it good or not. Let me show you what else we have done as a community. Let me just enlarge that screen once again for you. Right. So we started off the day with that position. And yep, I also came in the markets live around 12:30, and I gave you a short trade. I'll come to that in some time. So what we discussed was that Nifty should not break that level of 13,880. Let me talk about that right now. So when I came in the markets, I told you something very simple. Try to understand this. I said that markets opened at this price, 980, and still it didn't go up. It fell down from here. So this told me that today markets in no way will go over 14,000. I made it clear when I came live at 12 o'clock. And I said that please don't buy with the expectation of a breakout. Please. And also I've been saying this every single day, that markets will be sideways, every day sideways markets. Yes, it is obviously screwing some people's mind, but it is what it is. You have to know the structure of the market, and it is sideways. And the best thing was it opened higher, failed to go up. So it was not possible. So this was the time I came live around 12 o'clock, and I personally did this small scalp. I did that. I recommended something else, which I'll come to later. So I personally made around 20,000 again. So we did a good BTST. Again, I came and I did a good 20K profit. So I was good in the day and I was happy. I didn't push my luck. And I'm saying this every day. Guys, markets are obliging us. Don't push it too far. Your analysis is working, but don't push it too far. Work, and I'll come to that later again when I talk about tomorrow's market. And I said when I came in today's session, I said that below this level only we will be looking to short. And if you see my video, I said below 860 to 880. So personally, markets have stopped here. A lot of people made money on this scalp because when markets fell, they had seen the video. One or two people, they got stuck and they sold at this point of time. I don't blame them. Personally, I wanted to go short below 880 to 860. Markets made a low closing of 878, just 1-2 points, and markets retraced. So I have personally made them book some loss at around 940, 950. But if you are there, don't worry about it. As a community, we'll help you out grow and we'll recover this loss in the coming days. But otherwise, I'm happy. Most of them are profitable. Understand something. Gaps are very important. Markets made a gap over here, 875. They opened gap up and they filled this gap and went up. Now look at the structure. The structure is still bullish. There is no signs of selling. That's why I'm telling you again and again, don't carry a short. What we did yesterday was abnormal. Now this is a very good hurdle for tomorrow. I will come to this later, but remember this. So this is what we discussed when we came live. Let me show you what else that we have done as a community today. Okay. So also today, Himalaya was very active. I'm happy about that. Wonderful trade. So today the news came out for AstraZeneca that they have got the emergency use authorization for in UK, and vaccines are being started in UK on Monday. And that was one trade we took. You can see the charts, wonderful profits. You can see the charts were like this. And immediately we scalped for the next 3-4 minutes. We got a good 4-5% momentum. Hats off to Himalaya, wonderful trade for the community. Also, we took another very good trade. We took a trade of Rallis India. The charts have been sent yesterday. This is yesterday night. And today Rallis was performed very well. And we made a lot of money even on Rallis India. Today, Rallis India, I believe, has done very well. It made a good movement till 290. We clocked in that profit. So again, it was a successful trade for us as a community. And finally, I think also Snowman was another trade. Guys, I've been telling you this again and again in my videos. Yesterday, day before yesterday, people asked me that we have missed FSL. It's already gone 50%. I said, don't buy FSL right now. It's not the price to buy. But I've been telling you that Snowman is the next FSL. It's a weekly change of trend. Today, again, I recommended at 11 o'clock at 66.5. I told everyone, guys, come and buy Snowman. It made a high of 71. So not only intraday are we minting, but we are holding positional. It made a high of 71 today, 67 to 71 of a share costing this much. You know how much money we've already made as a community. So again, a successful trade. Guys, understand the chart of Snowman. Why am I so bullish? First of all, what a wonderful candle on weekly. If it sustains, the movement is going to be outstanding. Personally, I'm hoping that Snowman tomorrow closes above 71. If it does that, trust me, guys, circuits every single day. Now, see what has happened. It was in a long-term downtrend, lower high, lower high, lower high. And at this point of time, it made a double bottom weekly reversal. That's the reason I'm telling you I'm very bullish on the stock. We've already clocked in about 40% in this as well. It's on public domain, guys. And click the like button if you're holding and mention in the comments if you're holding that stock. So another profitable trade that we did as a community. And finally, something else we have also talked about. Let me just open that group. Yep. And this is also finally Dabur. This was one trade Himalaya has been telling it was yesterday's trade. It didn't get triggered yesterday. Today it got triggered. You can see our screenshots in Instagram. We made a lot of money on Dabur as well. Thanks Himalaya for that. Wonderful, wonderful efforts by the community. And today, as I said about the 14,000 put option, and this was a screenshot of that. And finally, yep, this was something also we expected. We've already talked about this. Fine. This was what we have done today. And let's talk about the markets now going forward. Guys, understand one thing. I'm telling you this every single day. It's the monthly expiry. Movements are volatile on this day. And we have seen it today. People who have seen our videos, they understood what happened today. And if you remember, I didn't take anything as BTSC today. I've told you this yesterday also that I'm being careful. For the last, 4-5 days, markets have obliged us. And I'm happy. I've already clocked in 20-30K every single day, as you all know it. And I'm happy with that. I have not taken any risk today for BTST because, as I said, it's the monthly expiry. Things are going to be explosive. So if you are new in the market, if you have just started trading for 1 month, try to observe monthly expiries because they will teach you what will happen in the next 4-5 monthly expiries. One point to note, it's also the calendar last date. It's an interesting date. So please, whatever you take, I will personally be not very active. If I do find a trade, I'll send it out on YouTube. I also write a lot of things on the community page on YouTube. So make sure you hit that bell icon so you can know when I do that update. I'll give you a simple view for tomorrow. New people, ignore the market tomorrow, sit out and just observe. If you are experienced, I will give you a view, but trade in small quantity. As I said, markets will do illogical movement like you saw today. Illogical movement as they will do today. So you have to be careful. If you're in the right direction, you make some money. But if you're not in the right direction, yes, be prepared to hit a loss. Obviously, for tomorrow, your stop loss have to be wide. If they are wide means big stop loss, accept it. Because we are having a wide stop loss for tomorrow, your quantities will have to get reduced because you have to accept that same loss. If you want to accept a loss of 1,000 and you are trading with 100 quantities, and now if the stop loss is getting bigger, quantity has to get reduced. That's a simple logic. Now, what's the rule for today, tomorrow? So I told you on YouTube today that today markets will no matter what never cross 14,000. Personally expecting a 988 level. The high was made 991 or it made a high of 997. 14,000 could not have been broken. The logic is clear to you. For tomorrow, expecting, I'll tell you what, I mentioned on YouTube, if it's actually see the channel, the community page, I said that today markets will make a range so that tomorrow might be a trending day. It is a possibility. Don't rule that out. Today, a range has been made on Nifty. Nifty range is 14,000, round numbers to 860. Let's keep it liberal, 860 to 14,000. The range has been made. So obviously, whichever way the range will break, the momentum will be good. Looking at the charts right now, I don't want to get into the data. Data is mixed to bullish. That is fine. I don't want to look at the data. But there are lots of shorts sitting at 14,000 puts, 14,100 puts. So it will be difficult to break these levels. Sorry, 39, 3,800. Sorry. On the downside, there are a lot of puts sitting. And even so I don't know what operators do on this day because it's an illogical day to trade. For me, something personally I will tell you, I will be sitting out, right? Until I get a good entry. Because if you are confused about the market on a particular day, don't trade. The reason is if you trade on that day, you will make an unnecessary loss. And I don't want that. We have got clarity and we have been profitable all these days. Since 21st December, every day very profitable. If you made a small SL, it's fine. If you think about it, last 7 days you're profitable, or if you made a SL over here, it's fine, or anywhere. So you have to see the cumulative picture. Now, tomorrow again, it's very important where you open. If you are opening at the upper end of the range, like today, understand something. I'll teach you a new concept. You have to go with how much time you are spending where. Understand what I'm telling you. If you are opening over here, it will be very easy for the markets to break out, just like today, but they failed. Same thing can happen tomorrow also. So tomorrow you have to wait minimum for a 15-minute closing. So let's say I open flat and I get a 15-minute closing here with a good volume. I would try to go long in the market. This is for a trader who is risky. For a trader who is conservative tomorrow, what can he do? He can basically go for how much time are we spending above 14,000. I've already proved it to you that 14,000 is a round number and it is difficult level to breach. So until you are spending some good time above 14,000, that means you are going to go over 14,000. Meaning today you saw market spend most of the time above 13,900. That means that they were okay. That was an amazing level to protect. Tomorrow, let's assume you open flat and you spend about 1 hour above 14,000. This means that the markets don't want to come down and we see an expiry above 14,000. Number two, if the markets open gap up, what do you do then? Obviously, profits are gone overnight. You can't take a fresh buy immediately. Again, what you have to do is, first of all, reduce quantity even further because gap up and expiry, and then see price action. Also, let's say something like this happens. So if you are spending good 1.5 hour, then this means that markets want to stay above 14,000 today. That will be a very good indication. I told you even yesterday that markets in the very first hour, they tell you what they want to do. So you could see today in the first hour, they were staying in this range. They made the range, stayed in the range. So meant it will never break the range. So tomorrow, let's say they are staying in the first 1-2 hours above 14,000. I would say this means that they want to go above 14,000. They want to close above 14,000. That is what it would mean. So accordingly, you can plan the trade. What if the market opens flat and starts to fall down? Because I will not take a trade immediately. I will always wait to see what it wants to do. Minimum 15-minute closing is important. What if the market opens flat and it falls down and it hits like this? Still, I will not take a shot, because during expiry, generally the range becomes powerful. Support and resistance, they become very powerful and they are respected a lot. Today also you can see markets opened here and they fell down and they took a support. So even if market, let's say, opens tomorrow at 970, and if they fall down to 870, I will book a profit there. I will not attempt to go short below that. If that is happening, then weak, or let's say you are going down and forming like that and then again going down, I can go short, but not in today's expiry. No, I will go in minimum next week or month end expiry. But my goal, if the markets are opening flat, will be to book my profits here, just like today. If the markets tomorrow want to go down, do they have any event or something news to go down? Yes, they do. There is a news that the Indian COVID-19 vaccine, which is the Bharat Biotech, the Serum Institute of India, SII, basically that has been rejected. Basically, what has happened is the SEC panel, that SEC committee that sat, it sat to approve the emergency use of Covaxin, the Indian vaccine, and they have given a no to it, and they are asking for more information. So that is one negative news that I've seen in India. If you think about it, all the other countries have approved their vaccines. Pfizer has been approved, AstraZeneca is approved, Russian vaccines are approved, everything is approved. And today India's has been rejected. Around 8 o'clock the news came. So we will see how markets react to that. Could be an event, could not be. So no conclusions, we will accordingly trade on that. So tomorrow, if the markets, let's say, want to break this region, then they will break this region by opening somewhere in the middle, going down, building up like that, and then breaking. That is something I would like. I would really like to do that. Otherwise, understand, guys, market is bullish, structure is bullish. I will not go for short. I'm saying it again. I will not go for short. Why do I go for short? I have no reason to go for short. Understood? Unless until, so let me give you one level. This is clear. I don't think nothing else is required. I'll give you one level. The level of 808, 820. Take this level 820. As long as 820 is maintained now, you are bullish, meaning you are a buy on dip person. Don't attempt to short. But if 820 is broken, aggressively short. I will tell you that. We'll see about that. Maybe this is broken on Jan 5. I don't know. Whenever it is broken, tomorrow, day after, whenever. But if 820 is held, things are okay. If 820 is broken, you will get some good selling. It will go on and it will be a good selling. That I will promise you. Because structure is bullish and this is your previous low. This should be maintained. If this is not maintained, a good sell-off will come. Let's talk about Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty also has established a range. You can see the range, it has been established. Till the time the range is maintained, you are okay, you are in a sideways market. So you have to, again, just like Nifty, equate Bank Nifty, wait for that range to be broken. Bank Nifty looks little bit weaker than Nifty. Some pressure in public banks. Kotak looks strong, but otherwise some selling pressure. You can see a hanging man type of a candle has been formed on the top. I think this will be at the Bollinger Band, upper band. Yes, at the upper band. Generally, upper band provides resistance. We don't know about that, but this looks weaker, whereas Nifty looks good. And one thing I told you about Nifty today was that, you know, if the highs are broken and lows are also broken, then you become bearish. But you can see today the lows were not broken. You are 20 points above the low, so you could not become bearish. Same is the case with Bank Nifty. Aggressive selling in Bank Nifty, I mean, can come below 31. You can see right now, 31,000 is a good support. It held today, it held yesterday. It's a good round number, it's a good support. So if markets you want to sell well aggressively, then I would say below 31,000. So it becomes important. You open in that area. You have to open somewhere gap down and then open in that area. Then only you can go for a good sell. Otherwise, markets might come 300 point down, take a support and then again go up. So let's look at the chart of Bank Nifty. Right. So if you see the chart of Bank Nifty, it also looks like something like a head and shoulder or something like a triple top, like that. Himalaya is the one who came up with this. So we are seeing a good resistance coming in at this area at 31,350. Let's take a round number. This is one area which is getting a good resistance. So obviously tomorrow, if this level is broken, let's say you're getting a flat opening and the level is broken tomorrow, you can go for a buy. But obviously reduce quantity, it's expiry. I'm again saying, be safe tomorrow. If you're not sure, avoid the market rather than hitting a stop loss. So above this level, you can go buy. At the same time, as I said, aggressively sell below 31,000. Otherwise, things don't make sense. I hope that point is clear. If 31,500 is broken, then obviously you can increase quantity and sell. So if let's say markets want to go down, I would really like that the markets are opening in this area and they can easily go down and I can get some good money. Simple. If the markets are going down from here, then I would like to book profits in the shorts here. If you are shorting the market, that is, using whatever strategy that you want. If the markets are going up, you go buy, no problem. Also, what happens if there's a gap up? If the markets are opening in a gap up somewhere over here, obviously, as I said in Nifty, look at price action. This area will become support and this will become resistance. So you might move in this range tomorrow. So Bank Nifty then can move in this range between 31,500 and 31,350. Then this range can be there in Bank Nifty. If this is also broken, then you go long in the market. So I have given you some scenarios. Whatever happens, accordingly trade. I hope I am clear about Nifty, Bank Nifty. Try to understand Reliance also because it is important. Today I told you Reliance has taken a resistance from the top. I came and told you that in the market. And as I said, see, Reliance has to break this level. If Nifty wants to be extra bullish, if Nifty wants to stay above 14,000 convincingly, Reliance has to go above 20,020. I would be a buyer then. That's one indicator I would like to be a buyer. Otherwise, if we see some selling, the Nifty will not go up 14,000. Same is the case with HDFC Bank. There is a range form. It's a hanging man on the top. So if you are breaking this range, obviously Bank Nifty will go above 31,500. Obviously, the level is 1450. If you are continuing to trade above that, that's a good signal. If the markets try to go down tomorrow below these levels, we can also find some pressure over to the support. So these are 1-2 things which will decide where the markets go. That's about it for now. If any important update comes, I will come live in the market and I'll explain that to you. But overall, things are looking okay. UK has seen some pressure. If you talk about the global markets, I'll look at the daily charts. UK is seeing some pressure at resistance for some reason. Even Germany is trading flat, so not much positive sentiment from there. Just now, even Nasdaq forming doji 2 times, some kind of a breather is happening there. So basically, no positive sentiment till now. If something happens, we let you know. But that's it for now, guys. I will see you tomorrow if I have any update, or I'll see you in the post market analysis. Enjoy your new year. Thank you so much.